I love it. I feel like I should start the show just to let you guys know that I am an ally. People like me, you should know. A good way to tell if someone like me is an ally is that they will tell you. I'm an ally. Sometimes I do think I'm too stupid to be an ally. I admit it. Like, you guys remember March was Women's History Month, right? For me, every month. But a lot of you guys just did the one. It's fine. But then there was a hashtag that was trending. It was a feminist hashtag. If you don't know what it is, I'll mansplain it to you. It was a hashtag that was not all men. And so women would tell the story of these horrible things that these horrible men would do to them. And then they would hashtag it, not all men, because men are always like, not all of us are creepy. But I'm so stupid, I thought the hashtag was no tall men. So I'm reading, I'm like, hell yeah, dude. I've been saying this for years. I don't trust these gangly fucks as far as I could throw them. A short king would never. And we gotta stand behind our short kings. You know why? So they can see. We have to... I'm a real ally, not just on the stage, in the streets too. For example, here's what I think. I don't feel safe on the subways at night. I can't imagine how women feel on the subways at night. That's why I don't think women should have to pay for their Ubers after 10 p.m. Yeah. I think everyone should chip in, because I'm tired of doing it. So if we could help me help you. I mean, like, until then, though, until this clip goes viral and people catch up, here's what I'm doing. If I see a woman alone on the subway at night, here's what I do to keep her safe. I sit right across from her. I look at her the whole time. She goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm watching you. I'm watching after you. And it doesn't stop there. I don't care what stop she gets off at, okay? I'm getting off at that stop. I'm walking her home, not with her. That's creepy. It's a few feet back. It's a few feet back. She's not even gonna really see me. She's just gonna hear me breathing. But that's... You guys, that was just a joke. I would never take the subway. That's because I have a car. I just got a car. Yeah, you don't care. You don't care? Even in New York, you don't care? Is it because you guys know it's a Corolla? Is that why? Corolla's a good car. If you're gonna get a car in New York, don't get the Corolla. The Corolla is the #1 Uber car. It's been a very confusing spring. It's just me stopped at a light with every white girl walking up to my car, asking me her name. I'm just stopped. She's like, Tabitha? I'm just like, no. Dan. But where are you going, Tabitha? It's creepy. I need to work out more. This is my body. You can see my body. I have a body that says I go to the gym, but I'm texting a lot at the gym. You know the bench? I'm using it as a bench. So I want to do things better. I want to do the cool sex moves that they do in the movies on the internet. I was with a girl recently. We were on the couch. Things were getting hot and heavy. And she was like, you know, it'd be so hot. You know, it'd be so sexy if you picked me up and took me into the other room. And I was like, that does sound hot. That's crazy that your fantasy is my fitness goal. Now she asked me that. She asked me, I had to improvise. She was like, pick me up, take me into the room. I was like, what if we, hear me out, do a little sexy walk contest into the other room. We got back there. She's like, rip my shirt off. I was like, I couldn't. She's like, rip it. I was like, I can't. I can fold it up neatly and put it in the corner. It won't be wrinkled tomorrow. So stupid. OnlyFans, clap it up. Are we on it? Almost got somebody there. I like OnlyFans. I like nudes. I'll say it. I like them. A lot of people in here like them, and they're not clappy right now. Thank you. I like them. I like getting them. I think it's sexy. I like the trust. I like the confidence. You know. The thing is though, I don't want a nude from your favorites. You know what I mean? I don't want a nude you sent someone else. I want a bespoke nude. I want something just for me. But there's no way to guarantee it. So when I ask for a nude, I'm like, hey, when you send that, can you hold up a copy of today's newspaper? She's like, what's a newspaper? I'm like, perfect, come on over. Gross, that's gross, that's gross. I'm trying to be better. I'm on an antidepressant. Anyone else on Lexapro? No Lexabros in the audience? No sexy Lexis? I like it. It's good. I'm here. Thank you. Well, let's finish the joke and then... The problem with Lexapro, if anyone's been on it or dated anyone on it, you know it's, he knows. It's very difficult to achieve orgasm. You don't come fast, which is not as cool as it sounds. He's like, what's the name of it? Yeah, mental health, man. What's the name of the thing that makes me last longer? Lexapro. It's not fun to have sex and not come. Right? What am I, a lady? I don't know. It's also hard to like talk about because she's like, oh, why didn't you come? And I have to be like, well, you just fucked a sad boy. That's why. She goes, is it me? I go, no, it's not you. It's my father. That's what it is. We didn't hug. We didn't hug. My dad and I didn't hug. We weren't affectionate people. That's not how it was, you know? Which is why it was so confusing. I went home recently to visit my parents, and I went home, and, I got into the driveway, my mom and my dad are there waiting for me. I hug and kiss my mom, and my dad and I are like... And then out of nowhere, he goes, ooh, I'm sick, don't kiss me. I was like, yeah, I've never kissed you. I'm not gonna start at 38. The sun is out. That's not gonna be our first kiss. We're you know what I mean? We're in the driveway. We're gonna be somewhere more romantic, you know what I mean? And the problem with that is, like, I do have a problem with authority. I'm a comic. We have a problem with authority. And what's more authoritative than your dad? So the more he was like, don't kiss me, the more I was like, okay, Daryl. Should get them juicy lips over here. I'm just saying we didn't play catch, but I did want to take him to first base. That's how. Oh, incest? No good? You guys should kiss your dads more. Clap it up if you're on a date in here. Clap it up. Anyone on a date? Okay, a couple people just now learning they're not. I hope yours goes better than the one I had a couple weeks ago. I went on the worst date of my life 2 weeks ago. It was my fault. I asked a weird question immediately. I was like, so when was your last bad date? Yeah. You know, trauma bonding. And she goes, last night. I was like, oh, busy girl. I said, why was it bad? She goes, because he talked the whole time and he didn't ask me one question. I went, how did that make you feel? She goes, yeah, also he got up halfway through, left. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, his pager went off. Apparently he's like a pediatric heart transplant surgeon. I was like, okay. She goes, then he got up so fast that he hit his head on the light because he's 6'4". I was like, I don't need to. I asked for reasons why it was bad, not for reasons why I want to climb him, okay? And I said, well, hopefully this goes better. And she goes, me too, but if I'm being honest, I don't know. I said, what do you mean? She goes, I don't really like comedy. I think it's awkward. I said, then why did you agree to go on a date with me, a comedian? She said, because you seemed non-threatening. I said, well, if we don't have a good time, I'm gonna murder your family. Yeah, that was the end of that date. The next date I had went better. We went back to the house. We had the time that you're supposed to have, but I did something weird. Yes, Lord. Speaking of, it's kind of about that. I got shamed. Came too loud. Yeah, it was a volume problem, not a volume problem. By the way, loud cum, I thought that was the point. I didn't even think it was that loud. You tell me it was like this. No, I'm not gonna. I'll tell you the story though. Okay. We go home. We do the sex. I do the cum. She doesn't. Obviously, her body, her choice. You know what I mean? Make a woman come. I'm not gonna make a woman do anything. Ally. So we do the sex, we do the cum, and then she goes, ooh, too loud. Way too loud. But I thought that was the point. I thought that's a compliment. I would think it's a compliment. Can you imagine a no-noise cum? Is that what she wanted? A silent cum? Just... My name's Dan Davies. Have a great night.